fascinated by flying. It was as early as the period around 8000 BC that the concept of powered flying and extraterrestrial flight was described in ancient Indian scriptures such as the Rig Veda. The scriptures spoke about kings flying in golden flying machines. They even spoke about flying saucers and other gigantic flying machines. In 1895, 8 years before the first flight of the Wright brothers, Shivkar Bapuji Talpade, an Indian scientist, designed and flew an aircraft called Marutsaka. It used mercury vortex engines. Talpade's aircraft reached a height of 1,500 feet. He was the first one to develop a functional gyroscope based on details found in ancient Sanskrit scriptures. Leonardo da Vinci lived between 1452 and 1519. It is said that as he was a child, he observed a hawk hovering over his cradle. Recalling this incident later in his life, he said, "An object offers as much resistance to the air as the air does to the object. You may see that the beating of its wings against the air supports a heavy eagle in the highest and rarest atmosphere." Leonardo da Vinci's ideas included parachutes and hang gliders. Otto Lilienthal was a German pioneer of aviation who was known as the Glider King. He was the first one to make well-documented, repeated, and successful gliding flights. Hang gliding is an amazing sport. Leonardo da Vinci also said, "Once you have tasted flight, you will forever walk the earth with your eyes turned skyward, for there you have been, and there you will always long to return." In 1936, the German company Luftschiffbau Zeppelin GmbH built and flew the magnificent airship called Hindenburg. It was the largest airship by envelope volume. Helium, which is not flammable, was relatively rare and extremely expensive, and hence hydrogen was used as the lifting gas. The airship flew from March 1936 until it was destroyed by fire 14 months later, on the 6th of May 1937. The tragedy occurred at the end of its first North American transatlantic journey of its second season of service. 36 people died in the accident. By the end of the Second World War, powerful countries like the USA, the UK, France, and the USSR had developed and flown various kinds of aircrafts. After the war, American and European aircraft manufacturers focused on civil aviation, building large commercial aircrafts. The Boeing 707, manufactured by the American manufacturer Boeing Commercial Airplanes, took off on its maiden flight on the 20th of December 1957. This aircraft was a great success. On the 9th of February 1969, the Boeing 747 Jumbo Jet, also known as the Queen of the Skies, took off on her first flight. Its gross takeoff weight is 467,500 pounds, with each engine producing slightly under 39,000 pounds of thrust. The 747-400 has a cruise speed of 920 kilometers per hour and a range of 13,450 kilometers. Aircraft manufacturers apart from Boeing, such as Airbus, Bombardier, Embraer, and the Russian United Aircraft Corporation, built new aircrafts. Supersonic flight. The Concorde is the first supersonic passenger aircraft. Sound travels at the speed of 338 meters per second or 1,216.8 kilometers per hour. An aircraft breaks the sound barrier when it crosses the speed of sound. And this causes the amazing sonic boom. On the 2nd of March 1969, Aerospatiale and the British Aircraft Corporation test flew the supersonic passenger aircraft Concorde that was jointly developed and produced by them. It could cruise at twice the speed of sound. A flight between London and New York took less than 3.5 hours, and the aircraft cruised at an altitude of 18 kilometers above the sea level. This was followed by the Russian company Tupolev supersonic passenger aircraft Tu-144 on the 31st of December 1968. At exactly 10:18 on the 27th of April 2005, the A380 is lined up on the runway. It was the dawn of a new era for ultra-high capacity airliners. It is a double-deck, wide-body, 4-engine jet airliner manufactured by the European corporation Airbus. It is the world's largest passenger airliner with a maximum capacity of 853 passengers. The Sea Harrier was designed and developed by British Aerospace. It's an aircraft that can take off and land vertically. The Space Shuttle.
8, 7, 6. Go to main engine start. Main engine start. 2, 1. Booster ignition and.
The Space Shuttle is a reusable spacecraft designed and developed by the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. Its official program name was Space Transportation Systems. After completing the mission, the Space Shuttle can re-enter the atmosphere and easily glide and land.
Landing gear is down and locked. Main gear touchdown.
The Sikorsky U-860 Black Hawk is a 4-bladed twin-engine medium-lift utility helicopter. Black Hawks have served in combat during conflicts in countries like Panama, Iraq, Somalia, Afghanistan, and other areas in the Middle East. Flying cars, anyone? The Terrafugia can be driven like a car and can also be flown like an aircraft. When the driver wishes to fly, all he has to do is to engage the flight mode and prepare for takeoff.
The view from up here is beautiful, especially when you consider I'm a car looking down on traffic and no speed zones up here.
The Dutch Gyrocopter is another amazing machine that you can drive on the road and also fly in the sky. If you wish to fly over a mountain or over water or even past a traffic jam, just take off. And once you land on the other side, just drive it like a normal car. Well, welcome to the future. I wish you a safe and a happy landing. Thank you.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, 5,